Good morning. It's giving engaged because your girl got engaged last night. I don't know what just happened. I'm still in a state of shock. Like, I'm so shocked, so happy. Let me just preface by saying I had literally no idea that this was happening last night, or just in general. I am so shocked, but I wanted to do a video of like everything that happened from start to finish from my perspective. I have some videos, I'm gonna insert some clips, and also like obviously wanted to share this with y'all, but I also wanted to document it for my own memories because I just never want to forget last night. It was perfect. Like, I can't even express how perfect it was and how caught off guard I was. So I figured I could start at the very beginning. So last night we went to a restaurant called Mike's Farm. It's like a really nice like country restaurant. They have a hayride. It's like hayride with Christmas lights and stuff like that. So let's backtrack. So Richard's sister was trying to get reservations for their family on Sunday night, December 1st, which was last night. And I guess like a slot came open because this place is like really popular. And so a slot came open. She made the reservations for their family. And I responded in the group chat and I was like, oh, I have to work on Sunday, so I'm not gonna be able to go. And then like something in my mind just immediately said like, well, maybe I can get someone to cover my shift because this is a really nice restaurant. Like, I don't wanna miss his family getting together, you know, at this nice place. And like the hayride and the Christmas lights and all that stuff. So I got somebody from work to cover the last half of my shift. So I was able to leave at 4 o'clock. I'm usually not able to leave until after 8:30. So yesterday I worked all day up until 4 o'clock. And at 4 o'clock I left, came home and started getting ready. And Richard picked me up and we headed to Mike's Farm. So at this point, obviously I didn't think anything was happening because like I had to work all day, and who would have thought like on the day that you worked that you didn't know whether or not you could even get off of work that you were gonna get engaged. You know what I'm saying? So like it was just completely off guard for me. And when I was getting ready, I was like, I hate my outfit, I hate my clothes, I hate my hair, I hate my face. Like I was like, I look horrible, I have no clothes, and I didn't like feel confident or whatever. I'm also about to start my period, so I'm like very emotional. But so anyway, that was last night. But let's also backtrack to say that I didn't think this was gonna happen last night, but I also am not like walking around on eggshells thinking like, when is he gonna propose? Like, we're gonna dress up and go somewhere nice. Like, is this the night he's gonna propose? That was not in my mind. I was not thinking that he was gonna propose anytime soon, although I knew it would be coming pretty soon, but I'm not thinking like every single time we get together that something's happening. You know what I'm saying? But last night in particular, I was completely shocked. So backtrack a little bit more. So Black Friday, I went and got my nails done. Me and my mom, my grandma, my aunts, Eleanor, we all went shopping and we got our nails done. And we do that every single year. We always shop on Black Friday in Raleigh, but we never get our nails done. But that day, everybody really wanted French. And I was like, okay, like we're all gonna get French. I was like, I might get a pedicure or maybe I'll get blue nails. Like I literally said that. And they were like, no, let's all get French. And something crossed my mind. I was like, why does everyone want to get French nails? Like, this is so weird to me. But like, again, I never really thought, and I don't know, that thought like popped into my mind for 2 seconds, and then I was like, there's no way, like I'm literally delusional. So anyway, on Black Friday, I did get my nails done. I just got French on my normal nails. So yeah, had my nails done. That was nice. Thanks, Richard. Apparently he set that whole thing up and was like, make sure she gets her nails done. And I was just pretty much clueless other than that one thought that popped into my mind. But anyway, so we'll fast forward. I ended up getting off work. We're on the way to Mike's Farm at this point. I didn't think Richard was acting any type of way. I thought he was completely normal. We pulled up to Mike's Farm, we got out, his whole family's standing there on like this pad of grass. And I've been to Mike's Farm before, and I thought that, you know, they were just waiting for their table because they, obviously you have to wait and then they call your name and then you go sit down. So I thought that they were just out there waiting, and there's tons of people out there because there's hay rides, there's shops, there's a bunch of different stuff to do. So I walked up, I was like, hey y'all, how's everybody doing? You know, whatever, the whole fam was there. Didn't think anything abnormal. But before that, I think it was whenever they sent out the text message, like, who can go, can anyone go? And when I responded that I could get off work, Richard's sister responded and she was like, we're gonna take a picture, like a family picture for Richard's grandma, and I'm gonna frame it and give it to her for Christmas. So I already knew that we were going to take a family picture, just like nothing like crazy, but just like, you know, snap a little picture, and Richard's sister was gonna give it to his grandma. So anyway, we walk up, everyone's standing there, and then Richard's sister's like, okay, like, let's go take this picture real quick and then we'll go eat. So we all start walking back to, like, there's this little like wooden path area. So we all start walking on the path. Me and Richard are at the front of the group, but like his whole family's walking, and me and Richard at the front. I'm still, like, I'm telling y'all, I thought we were there to eat. So we start walking down this like wooden pathway, and then we turn, and I noticed that like Richard's family stopped walking, but me and Richard kept going. And I was like, what is happening right now? And I heard Richard's sister in the back going, stop walking, stop walking. And then Richard goes, where's everybody at? And I was like, what? And then like in the distance, like at the same time, I saw like little candles in the distance, and I was like, I'm about to get freaking engaged. Like, I think Richard's proposing right now. And so I could cry right now, but I start like bawling my eyes out immediately whenever I realized what was going on. And the thought popped into my head like, oh my gosh, I wish my family was here, because like Richard's whole family's here. And so I realized like, okay, this is happening because we're walking down this wooden path in like this kind of like a wooded area. Keep in mind that like Mike's Farm is like a really, really busy restaurant and a busy area, but this wooden path that we were walking down was just like completely quiet. No one was there, no one was watching. It was just like a private area. So we kept walking down, and there was candles and rose petals under this like gazebo, and there was string lights, and I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh. In my head I was like, this is actually happening. Like, don't be on autopilot. Like, sometimes my brain's on autopilot. I was like, turn your brain off of autopilot and really take in this moment. I didn't want to like end the night and be like, that was a blur, like I can't remember anything you said, I can't remember anything that happened. I wanted to like really, really take it all in, and I was really conscious of that. So as we're approaching this gazebo with all these candles and flowers and stuff, I saw Emma, which is my brother's girlfriend. She was there taking pictures. She's a photographer. And whenever I saw Emma, I was like, my family's here somewhere. I don't know where, but my family's here. I was like, I was so emotional. But anyway, Emma was taking pictures. And it was also so funny because like in the corner, I saw like a camera like set up on a little tripod, and I was like, oh my goodness, they are like getting me content right now. Like, what the heck? I just thought it was so cute. Apparently Richard told like Emma and his sisters and everyone who set it up that he wanted to video it, and he wanted like pictures and stuff. So Emma took the pictures, which was really, really nice because, you know, she's my brother's girlfriend, and I felt really comfortable with her there. And so anyway, we went underneath the little gazebo, and he like he said like, it would be the greatest honor of my life for you to be my wife, or something like that. And he got down on a knee and he opened the ring box, and I stuck out my hand, which was my right hand, and he like almost put the ring on my right hand. And I was like, wait a sec, I think that's the wrong hand. And I gave him like my left hand, and he put the ring on, and it was just like literally perfect. And then he was like, turn around. And I turned around, and my family like walked out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe they're here, and they saw that. And then Richard's family came out, and like both of our families were there. My mom, my dad, my brother, Richard's dad, his grandma, his sisters, their kids, like everyone was there. Everyone was like so happy for us, but it was so nice how he did it, because it was like a really private moment with just us. Like it wasn't like anyone was watching. I mean, they were, but I didn't know that they were. So it was just like a private moment with just us, and my family was back there, and his family was watching like through, like I guess through the woods. But it was just, oh my gosh, y'all, it was so special. I'm so happy. Like it was just literally perfect. And then we were able to get a few like family pictures, because we had that private area, and Emma was there taking pictures. And then after we took pictures, we went on a hayride, like saw the Christmas lights, like my family, his family, we all were able to do the hayride together. And then we went and ate on the inside, and we got like hot chocolate and walked around in the little shops and stuff. And it was just like the most wholesome, cute, family oriented night ever. I'm so happy. Like it could not have been a more perfect proposal. The fact that he thought of every little detail, it was completely something that caught me off guard. I didn't know it was gonna happen. I had no suspicion of it, and it just like made it that much better for me to be like, oh my gosh, like this is the moment. Guys, I'm unwell. But it was just so special, and something that I will literally never forget. Like really funny, because after like it was all over and we were all at the table and like eating together, we were talking about like all the little things that happened to like make this all planned. We were talking about like all the little things that they had to do to like plan everything out. And it was just so funny. Like Richard was like, yeah, Eleanor texted me on the way up here. Eleanor didn't go, she had to work, but apparently Eleanor texted Richard on the way up there, and I was sitting right there in the front seat, and it popped up on his CarPlay thing, and she said like good luck or something, and I didn't even see that. Like I did not see that. I had no idea my parents were there. Like everything was just so perfect, y'all, and I'm just so happy. Me and Richard have been together for 9 years. We literally started dating when Richard was in high school. I think he was a senior in high school, and I was starting my first year at community college. I am a year and a half older than Richard, and if anyone doesn't know, we met on a blind date. Let me actually show y'all this picture. A mutual friend set us up on a blind date. We went to Olive Garden, and I was not in the mood to go on a blind date, because like a week before that I had been on a date with like a guy, and it didn't go so well. And so I was not in the mood to go on this date, but I'm so happy I did, obviously. And it's really funny, we went on this blind date on May 15th, 2015, and we took a picture that same night. Like we literally took a picture on the night that we met, and Richard posted it on Instagram the day that we met. Like and by the way, it was a blind date that was actually blind, because neither me or him knew anything about each other, but we lived a couple towns over. But we didn't even know anything about each other. And I tried to look him up on Instagram, and he didn't have any pictures. He had one picture of a combine on his Instagram, that's it. But we took this picture and he posted it on his Instagram on the day we met. Isn't this crazy? That was May 15th. And anyway, I will always cherish this picture. I literally need to frame it, because that was, yeah, it was just crazy to think about the fact that we took a picture and like we remember the day that we met. And we've pretty much been together ever since. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, but let me just tell you, it is all in God's timing. No one knows the ins and outs of our relationship but us and God. And I'm sure from the outside looking in, like some people might think that this has been like 9 years is a really long time to date before you get engaged. But I can't even explain how perfect this time in our lives is for us. Like I know without a shadow of a doubt, like we probably shouldn't have gotten engaged a year ago or 2 years ago. Not that we were any less ready or anything like that. It's just I can feel in my bones, like I know that this was a God thing and this was our time. People would ask me all the time, like, why are you guys not not getting engaged and stuff. And I was just always like, you know, this is our timing. Like, we're gonna do this when we're ready, and this is the time. I'm sorry I'm crying so much. I'm so emotional. But as far as like the ring, he had taken me to look at rings like 6 months ago, because we were talking about it for a while. Like, we've always kind of talked about rings and stuff. And he was like, what do you want? And I was like, I don't know what I want, because I've never really had like a dream ring. Like, I never really knew what I wanted. I didn't even know what size ring I was. So he was like, let's go try on some stuff. So we tried on some stuff about 6 months ago. And I didn't know anything that I wanted. I just tried on a bunch of random rings. And whenever I tried on the marquee shape, the girls that were helping us were like, your face literally lit up. Like, that was just the shape for you. Like, we could tell. And I could feel it too. Like, I never even thought I wanted a marquee. Like, I never really had thought about what I wanted. I guess I just kind of like assumed I would get an oval, because oval's really popular right now and obviously like beautiful. And so I tried on oval. Like, I thought I would get that maybe. And then I left that day thinking, okay, marquee's kind of a vibe. And then we ended up going to a smaller jeweler a few months ago, and we tried on a few other rings. But I never picked out a specific ring. I had just tried on a bunch of random styles, and it ended up working out so perfectly. Richard picked this ring last night. Literally, he said, I was like, it's perfect, babe. And he was like, you should like it. You picked it. I was like, I did not pick this ring. I was like, I like the marquee cut, but like, that's all I picked, is I like the marquee. Everything else about this ring was all him, and I'm just so happy, and he did so good. It's got a hidden halo underneath. It's so pretty. It's literally my dream ring, and I didn't even know I had a dream ring. Maybe I can show it like in some vlogs and stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Drop them down below. And I'm gonna include some clips in this video. So yeah, I think that's it. I wanted to just encapsulate what happened last night and how just obsessed I was with it. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. And if y'all have any more questions or anything y'all want me to do, let me know. Leave them in the comments below. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching.
never get enough, never get enough, never get enough.
Slow a little down is what you said. I'ma get it all up in my head. White t-shirt, blue jeans, I can never get enough of you. Bright sneakers on, getting ready for a flashback. Time keeps moving on, looking at you feeling like I could never